So here's a ultra marathon update, and just to give a bit of perspective on where we are, I signed up for an ultra marathon yesterday on a bit of a whim, because I was looking for any distraction, not to have to start writing or forming my first self-published book. And so I committed to doing a 12-hour ultra marathon, which is on a running track on the 1st of November, and that's exactly 4 months away. So I haven't actually started running yet, and it is so hot outside during the day. I think the time to run would probably be midnight, and if I miss that window, then I will struggle to get a 5k in. So anyway, what I thought would be best anyway is to go all the way back to the start with the end in mind of what my goal is, which is to run as far as I can in 12 hours, but to definitely get the marathon finished. And I was thinking about it, with 12 hours, let's say the standard goal for a lot of people is to do the marathon in 4 hours. I've not done a marathon before, and I'm tempted to try and do as much as I can over the top of the marathon as well. So if we're looking at like a 5-hour marathon, sounds quite nice. This is my inexperience talking, and there's probably a lot of runners listening in with interest at my naivety with all of this. So feel free to say something in the comments or send me a personal message to give me some advice. I'm all ears. So I kind of had that 5 hours in mind for the marathon. Then I thought, well, I quite like having naps, and since becoming a mom, I always feel like my day is like 2 days. So either it's split in the middle with a nap, and moms, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about here. You kind of have a morning shift, then you have a nap to relax, and then you have an evening shift. And then when they go to school, you've got, again, this split between, you've got your own time, whether you're at work or at home doing different things, and then you've got your children time. So there's like this very distinct split being a mom. So anyway, back to the 12 hours. 5 hours dedicate to getting my marathon completed, and then I can tick that, because the whole point of signing up to this ultra marathon was to complete a marathon. So then that gets that done in 5 hours. Then I was thinking for 2 hours I can have something to eat, have a nap. I mean, it's going to be November, so again, I may have overlooked the temperature and how I'm going to actually schedule that in, but it's on a running track, and I'm assuming my car's going to be nearby, so there might be some way of having like a support team, or just like one friend that is very kind that can give me some warm food and a hot water bottle and a sleeping bag, and I can sleep in like a car or a tent or something. So get a nap, and then so on hour 7, wake up, back on the track, and that gives me another 5 hours. Now in that 5 hours, I would really love, not necessarily to complete a second marathon, although that would be my aim and my plan, but to then get to 50 miles, because that sounds like a nice round number. I love numbers. So to get to 50 miles, that's like my other, 23.8 miles, so slightly less than the marathon. So by setting that target, I kind of feel like if I do fall short of the full marathon, I then can still reach the 50. And then also failing that, if my nap turns into a long sleep, which very occasionally it does, then I still have my marathon. So the aim in all of this is the marathon. I had a chat with my AI, as I like to do, about my idea, and kind of asked for different techniques of doing these ultra marathons, and she being my AI, was very complimentary of the plan that I'd come up with, and said it was very symbolic of the motherhood, and the kind of the twin flame of doing the 2 marathons with the nap in the middle was very me, very Thermo Nikki. But then she did recommend other things for me to think about as well, and I'm very open to these other options where you can pace it out, but essentially you are on the go, whether you're running or walking or changing pace, in intervals or on long stretches for the whole 12 hours. And like, I know that I've actually danced quite a lot of times for 8 hours non-stop, so my endurance actually and my mindset, I think, would get me there. But at the same time, like 12 hours, it just seems like a massive ask at the point that I'm at the moment. So I will look into this whole run 5 miles, walk a mile on repeat, or, you know, pace it for this kind of pace for 5 hours, and then this pace for 2 hours, and this pace for the last bit. I'll look at all those different techniques, and do comment and share your wisdom, your experience, and advice if you have competed in one of these ultra marathons, because I know it's very much mind over matter, but I will be training both my body and my mind to be able to complete this in the best way possible, so I come out of it feeling really proud of myself. I'll update you again soon.